hope they're there. Fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Hold this for a sec. Yeah. Can you check the pockets of that?
Yeah.
Thing? It's hard to do it.
Yeah. Are you gonna like stop right here or?
No, I'm gonna go back, dude. I'm pretty sure I left them there.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I think. Well, actually, check on the floor over there too.
Oh yeah. Ow.
Let's make sure. I just don't want to miss them before they leave. Because that's my everything.
It's my everything.
Well, it's the only way I can just.
That's so romantic.
That I can drive tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here they are.
There?
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say, like, it seemed kind of silly that, like, I left it. I didn't have them anywhere on me, so I forgot I was sitting under there.
Oh yeah.
Oh well.
Okay. Well,
I'm doing a turnaround. Sorry, man. Gives you more time to set up.
yeah. Well, I'm pretty much set up, except I didn't really put like the timer on here. But I think this one started. Oh yeah. Let me just mark this because
I guess I should.
this is 3 minutes in. Yeah. I thought that's what you were gonna do.
I was going to, but I kind of panicked. So
Yeah.
So I don't want to.
Like I said, are you just gonna go back anyway? And you were like, yeah, I'm just gonna go back anyway.
Well, because I didn't find them. So.
Okay.
No, we didn't get that far. Let's do it. We got one to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad that we didn't go all the way back to the.
Yeah.
in there.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't really. When I did the turn last one, I was like, oh wait, I was over there.
Yeah.
Because the reason why it's weird is because I remembered them in the embassy. Not embassy. Quarry.
Oh, Corey, yeah. We've been to so many theaters this week.
I know, in there in the thing.
Yeah.
So like.
Oh, you put them in a cup holder?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So when I
Dang.
thought about it, I was thinking, oh, it's in the cup holder. It's like, oh wait, that was earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I never even brought you in.
Oh, yeah. Woo.
Alright.
Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna put this right here.
Hey, don't they don't silence it with the other music on?
Well, yeah. I'm gonna pause it now. I just wanted to establish it so that it like we could turn it on if we wanted to or whatever, like whenever, and we wouldn't have to have like the radio on only, so that it would definitely be silenced.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Ready?
Whoa!
Oh,
dang it!
shoot. There you go.
Okay. Thanks.
Why don't you ever use like those things where they?
I keep forgetting.
Like where it sticks on your thing.
Oh wait, I'm just gonna do this actually.
I've been saying this.
I know. And I've been using them, and then I keep breaking them. And then I think that's as far as I can go. Well, part of the reason is that I have to constantly have these things plugged in.
Yeah.
Because I use my phone so much for various many things that it's like dead by the time night comes, you know?
Yeah.
So, and I think that's part of it, you know? Like I have to actually have right here, I almost have to have like a thing over here facing in this direction, in a way. And then I couldn't get the road very well, you know? So if I'm on my own, the whole point is to not have it on me, but to have it on the road with the music, you know? So anyway, I got some good footage today, though.
All right.
Oh my
We're
gosh,
talking,
I'm not even facing in the right direction here.
We're the Scatter Brothers. That's one of the.
Wait.
And we're talking 2 movies that just came out pretty recently, including one that came out tonight.
Okay.
Which was Haunting in Venice.
Yes.
And Bottoms, which came out last week.
Oh yeah.
Last weekend.
Bottoms
So
and
fairly new movies, so
Tops.
these might still be around by the time you
Haunting in
see this
Venice.
review.
Yeah. You might, by the time you see this review,
So
in
make sure you
1.5
watch it.
years, these movies might still be on the theaters. I mean,
let's start
if you
with
see them
Bottoms.
in this week, yeah,
Because Bottoms was the first one we
or
saw.
2 weeks. Yeah.
And could definitely tell the influence of Heathers and
Oh, yeah.
like the overdone high school. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Overblown.
Yeah. The
Cliched.
well, I mean, cliched, but at the same time, this was a completely unrealistic world where. I mean, it's not even really like a secret. Probably even in the previews that the other team was just out to kill somebody, right?
Yeah, it was almost like a comic book. Like,
yeah.
And I wonder if it was based on like a graphic novel.
Yeah, I almost feel like it might be.
Yeah.
You know, like because of the way it was.
Basically, it goes about these two lesbian girls that are, I guess, sort of outcasts, and they start a fight club for girls.
Yeah.
So that they can meet sexy girls, good-looking girls that they have crushes on.
Yeah.
And then it, like,
Yeah, it was kind of funny. It's like how they were kind of like.
there.
Well, it was kind of like back in the day, people didn't like people because they were gay, but now they just don't like people if they're gay and untalented and ugly or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty well established at the beginning.
Yeah. You could definitely feel the Heathers influence in like those type of movies where it's like more of a stylized or like fantasized sort of high school world.
Yeah, definitely.
Kind of over the top.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I could definitely see that influence for sure.
Yeah.
In this.
So, what do you think of it? I mean, there was some funny parts for sure.
Yeah, some of it was a little too kind of on the nose, I guess you could almost say, like where, like, just like that football player picking up his girlfriend and just saying, "I'm strong," like that kind of thing. But where it's just like, kind of like it takes you out of the reality of it. But I mean, a lot of it was out of the reality,
Yeah.
Anyway, and that was purposeful. So I can't really. It's like I can't really like critique it for that. In a way,
it was kind of tongue-in-cheek. Humor and action and everything else.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was pretty entertained by it.
Yeah, I was definitely entertained. So
and there was definitely some funny parts. I thought maybe they were too much about the like lesbian stuff. But then I say that, but then every movie is like American Pie, it's all about dudes getting, or Porky's.
Yeah.
It's all about dudes getting it. So, is it because I'm a dude and like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, am I being biased because I'm not a lesbian?
Well, yeah, it's kind of like, it's almost like, so like girls don't want guys that much, so why would a girl want a girl that much? Right?
Yeah. So I mean, you kind of have to question those sort of things. Like, am I just being biased because I think it's funny when it's dudes?
Is that a fox?
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Dude,
it would not even.
I was out in the back. Oh, they're doing my deck, by the way.
Oh yeah.
So.
Your deck needs work.
The deck, yeah. You should see it. They haven't done the top one yet, but they've done the bottom too.
Oh wow.
Anyway.
Cool.
But yeah, but I was out there earlier and there was like deer and like like a parent deer and like a baby deer.
Oh, nice.
And I was thinking like, this is pretty sweet, dude.
Yeah.
Like just the green belt back there.
Bambi and his mother.
So, but let's get the scoring because people don't want to hear us rambling about our biases and
yeah. I mean, it was kind of like Superbad, but I feel like Superbad in a way was more in reality, right?
Oh yeah,
definitely. Like more reality based, and this is more of like a silly kind of movie,
like top silly.
Like
I know it's kind of hard.
Things that aren't real.
It's kind of hard because
happen in it.
The only movie that I could really compare it to would be Heathers, but I guess maybe Clueless or.
I don't remember Heathers being all that like out of whack, But I need to see that again because it's been a while since I've seen it. So. And
I'm sure there's other ones, but I can't think of them.
Yeah, all I can think of is like silly
I guess maybe
movies,
you could think of like Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Versus the World, maybe. That sort of.
Oh look. I bet I could get that actually.
Wow. Yeah, little fox. Yeah.
Oh, wait, is it coming out on the video?
I don't know.
I don't know if it is.
He just took off.
Okay.
But so.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how to.
Yeah, no, it's kind of hard.
It.
Yeah.
Like, for me personally, this was better than a run of the mill. So like, I guess 3 stars would be kind of middle of the road. But I thought the uniqueness of it and the humor was pretty good, and I liked the idea.
And I guess that football player that played the teacher was pretty funny. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm saying I guess the football player that
Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, and I'm saying that because
he was actually pretty good in it.
Because I just found out that it was a football player, and that's why I'm saying I guess the football player.
Yeah.
But what I mean is, the football player played a good role. Like,
yeah, Marshawn Lynch.
Did play a good role. Like,
he seemed pretty natural. And the girls were funny for the most part. The loudmouth girl.
Oh yeah.
Is
she one of the writers?
She was in Bodies.
Oh yeah.
And that's the only.
And she was one of the writers. I think I noticed her name in the cast.
And I think she's one of the person that wrote it. And the other girl I've never seen before.
Did she have something to do with Bodies, like writing or?
I don't know.
I have no idea. I'll have to check that out.
But anyway, so I don't know how to quantify this, so I'm gonna say about 3 and 7.
Yeah.
3 and 6. 3 and. I'm gonna go 3 and 6.
Okay.
Just as far as the
out of 6 bullets, with the decimals.
Maybe
what
we should compare it to
here?
like Joyride, or with the one with the girls, the Asian girls.
Yeah, it's kind of
sort of similar to that, where they're kind of over the top, sort of. But this one,
but that was kind of more based in the real world too. Yeah.
This one was more like
this is more like almost like a. I can't even think of like. I know that there's something out there that I'm not thinking of right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Where it's like something where another school would want to kill somebody ritualistically or like every year without anybody ever stopping them.
Yeah, well that's what I was kind of saying Scott Pilgrim, just because it's just sort of.
Yeah, there's something out there. I cannot think of what it is, but
it's
pretty good.
I don't want to say it's like run of the mill because it's definitely not just a cookie cutter film. It's unique in its own way.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go 3 and 6. 3 bullets and whatever 6.
Yeah.
What should the decimals be?
I don't know. I almost feel like clits or something. But
maybe. Yeah, I don't know if you can animate that.
I don't think I'm ever gonna animate it, so I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
But
that's what they were after.
That is kind of what they were after.
Maybe drops of blood. I don't know.
Yeah, there was a lot of blood. Actually, that was good. Actually, now that I think about it, I feel like I want to give it higher because I remember the violence that does occur. Yeah, I feel like it is better than I thought it was.
Well, and they also
in the violence
revive the idea that.
So if you like violence, you'll like this, right? And
if you just that all will come to like your peace, your inner peace will be found if you just beat each other up. Like Fight Club.
That is the moral of the story.
So, okay, so I'm 3.6. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, out of the 6 bullets, I'll do 3 bullets for sure. Yeah, and then I'll go with like 4 right now.
Yeah. I think some of the comedy was funny, and some of the comedy didn't hit.
Yeah, I think so.
It was like sort of like, you could tell that was a time when they were trying to be funny, and it just wasn't like it didn't the way it was delivered or something. Something was off.
Yeah, I think I'll go with 3 bullets and 4 clips.
It was kind of interesting, and a lot of it did hit, and a lot of it was funny. But
yeah.
Okay.
All right, and then we tried to go see The Inventor.
Yeah.
Which turned out to be really kind of a kids movie, so we decided.
Yeah, it kind of had that animation like the Christmas special.
Like the Frosty the Snowman, and I know, and it's cool, and I would have liked to. Yeah. I would have liked to have stuck it out a little bit, but like, I really was thinking I'm gonna need to put my own soundtrack on this because it was kind of like really jaunty kind of like songs or whatever.
Well, I mean, it was historical.
And it wasn't.
It was about Picasso.
Yeah.
But,
no,
Picasso.
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci, yeah.
But also, it wasn't really historical because there was a mechanical dog. Like, I don't even think it was.
No, yeah, I guess
based on any kind of reality.
Well,
so
of course, it was cartoon. It was animated.
I almost felt like I wasn't going to learn anything.
Well, you know, when we bought tickets, I didn't know it was an animated movie. I had not been able to see the preview. Yeah. And I was trying to click on it, and it wouldn't show me stuff. So I was like,
yeah,
I'll just go in there free. And then when I bought it, and it came up on the screen, I was like, so I pointed to it, I was like, did you know this is animated?
Yeah. Well, no, I had found out today actually.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, and then so of course like I was like, ooh, I wish I could have. I could have partaken for this, you know.
Yeah, right.
But I was like, well, I could drink for this, you know. And then, but then it was just too childish, I guess. It was too much for children, I think. You know, like there wasn't any kind of like adult humor or like, I don't know. The soundtrack was just too jaunty, I think, in a way. So it was like, this is definitely for kids. Like, this is totally made for kids. Yeah. So we moved over into The Haunting in Venice, which just came out. So you got a chance to see it still, and I would say it was a good big screen movie. Probably more for like the sound than anything, but also there were some big spaces that were like kind of featured or whatever. So like good to see on the big screen in that way, but and good scenery sometimes when they would show the whole city, like the beginning and the end or whatever, but like otherwise
these are always done sort of like plays. They're sort of stuck in a room.
No,
nobody leaves, so it's always kind of the same thing, and then he has to solve the crime. But they're entertaining, you know, but they are getting to be a bit of the same.
You know. Well, I mean, it's kind of like, it's basically all revolving around his character and
that character
and how he solves his crime. So it's like crazy. I want to know how that mustache is done. Actually, I want to do that.
Have you
I want to get a double beard too.
Things where the competitions where they twirl their mustache.
No, I haven't
seen that.
No.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Weird.
Yeah, you should check that out.
Yeah, I think there was like some beard oil on clearance at HEB the other day. I was like thinking, I wonder if I should try something like that. Actually, at the Dollar Tree, I think they got beard oil.
I wouldn't buy that. Burn your beard off. Anyway, but it's entertaining, and this one actually kind of took a little bit of a different step because it's sort of a supernatural element to it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and so you weren't sure in the end, like, was it just this or was it just that? You know.
Oh yeah.
So there was a bit more to it.
There was a question.
You know. But to me, they're getting a little too much like each other. You know, and like you said, it's really about the character, but and
I thought that the what's it called, Death on the Nile was good.
Yeah, they were good.
And then I've never actually seen Murder on the Orient Express still, because I almost feel like I wish I'd seen that on the big screen. But at the same time, now that I've seen this one, I'm kind of like, I can maybe see it on a small screen, like, because it's like stuck in a room kind of thing. I'll just get up close to the TV, you know.
Stand like nose to the TV.
Like, oh, look at this big room.
I always used to do that when we were kids, right? But our TVs were that big, though.
And then we had that magnifying glass thing that we put in front of it, like, so that it magnified the screen a little bit. That we can only see from this angle,
the 80s
but not that side or that side.
Yeah.
They
truly were the best. So, to me, that's like I said, I kind of was getting a similar score to Bottoms in a way, because I thought Bottoms, you know, obviously had more of a original aspect to it, but I thought this one had like the same idea, but it definitely went in a different, like, supernatural direction, which was different from the other ones.
You know, I can't even remember how the solving of the crime even happened in Death on the Nile. I don't remember what it was that he knew that caused him to realize. But it's like he knows everything. Like, how does he know so much about everything? It's crazy.
I don't know.
But
he's very observant. So I'm gonna go 3 point. I'm gonna go one more than this. I'm gonna go 3.7. Just because I think it's more of a, you know, but see, it's hard to.
Yeah, I kind of like the horror aspect of this one. But at the same time, I almost feel like I like Death on the Nile more.
Yeah.
But I wonder what I gave that.
I don't know.
I wonder if were we doing?
Can you rewind that far back?
I bet I could find that, actually. I want to look that up now, actually. I really want to, like, look at that.
What are you thinking?
But on this one, I think... What do you think the... what do you think the decimal should be on this one? Like...
Mustaches.
Layers of mustache?
I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to go with, like... you know what? I'm just going to go straight 4 bullets on this one.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Because I like the scary aspect of it, like the scares and the.
Yeah,
there was some jumps and like
directions for sure. And yeah, the cast, the ensemble cast,
loud, unexpected things, but yeah.
So, right,
yeah, and good acting, and all over really good. So yeah.
Well, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna skedaddle.
Oh no, you don't have to worry. That's 4 minutes ahead. That's 12:58.
12:58. By the time I get in there and get to bed, it'll definitely be 1 o'clock. So.
Oh yeah.
All right, but go see both of them in the theater. I would say go see Bottoms, and I'd say they're both worth the price of admission.
Yeah.
I think also if you're like,
and the kids might like The Inventor.
And I think also if you're a lesbian, you might find Bottoms funnier too.
Oh yeah.
Or not necessarily funnier, but more relatable maybe, and that's why maybe my bias sort of, because I'm like, oh yeah, like.
Yeah.
When it's a dude chasing it, I'm all about it. But like when it's a girl.
But at the same time, it's like those chicks that they were after. Like I can understand that.
Oh yeah. No, and it really didn't have anything to do with it. Like, it really didn't. I didn't care about that. But at the same time, like maybe it does have some sort of. Yeah. Where like Superbad was.
I think it's for me. It's more like the unrealistic aspect of it. That I was like.
Well, I liked that part of it because it almost.
But I liked what that allowed them to be able to do at the end, because.
And when the principal was like, and
the things they were saying, like, that they wouldn't normally say in real life,
like the ugly gays.
Yeah.
And then like, he's talking about, and then they showed the picture of like the football players, and it's like written on his jockstrap.
Yeah.
Like it's like overdone. Like.
Oh yeah.
Craziness.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the things that were the most enjoyable about that were because of the fact that it was in a world where that wouldn't happen. So,
but Haunting in Venice was good.
Yeah.
A good whodunit, and then Bottoms was a pretty good comedy. So
yeah,
I'd say go see them, and I think that The Inventor for children would be good.
Yeah,
and I think for adults it wouldn't be bad either.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, if you're taking your kids, it's like. You'll enjoy it, I think, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because it had enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like we were just like, do we really want to be here without our kids?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
But we have to see these movies because they go off so quick. So.
Yeah.
And I think with this writer's strike, we're going to have a lot of, like, different movies.
Yeah, they're going to be piling up.
What they're going to do is they're going to probably spread out the big ones.
Oh yeah,
and fill it with all the independent films.
Oh yeah,
so we're probably gonna see a bunch of them.
Oh yeah,
but we'll see it.
Usually,
I bet there's gonna be some good ones in there. Though.
Yeah.
So all right,
cool.
Later.
All right, you want to try this inside here?
Yeah. Oh, the thing. I was worried about you hitting it.
Wait. Oh damn.
Well, that was kind of a pop. That was a pop.
Oh, that was a pop.
He's so silly.
I'm pretty sure I saw some people like laughing at us in a car, like out in the parking lot.
Oh, probably, dude.
Yeah.
I would laugh at us too.
Oh, is this yours?
Oh,
I have this. Oh, you gave it to me, right?
Yeah.
To check for the pockets.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's hard to drive.
Yeah. All right. All right, so if you want to, please, in the chat on Twitch or in the comments, actually the videos will be on Scatterbreaker, the man from 1976 on YouTube. You can comment on there. Like if you've seen The Haunting in Venice, what did you think? Or have you seen the movie Bottoms? What did you think about it? And if you just generally don't go to the movies, is it because of the, like, kind of almost taking a poll here, like, is it because of the prices of the movies, or like how much it all costs altogether? Like, if you could sneak in drinks and snacks or whatever, would the price of the movie itself be too much? That kind of thing, And because I'm actually thinking about just opening like a second run theater, because I really feel like we need one again in San Antonio, at least. So, but anyway, in the meantime, I'm gonna put on the music and the road, and then just continue with that. This is the Chop Tops with El Diablo, I think. I hope. Yeah. All right. Cool. Oh, skunk. And there's the scatter _ breaker channel, and here is the scatter brothers channel 1. And that was El Diablo by the Chop Tops from Triple Deuces. Oh yeah, and this light takes forever, so I'm gonna do a turnaround, I think. Now, Arkansas twists are the 5, 6, 7, 8s. Hey, what happened? Uh-oh. to just go and watch the movies that you've heard are this or that, and decide for yourself. Like Blue Beetle. As I said earlier, we would probably be mentioning Blue Beetle again. We didn't, but give Blue Beetle a chance, because it's it should do almost as well as Black Panther, at least, you know, like as far as the amount of support that it gets for the Latino-based like cast, you know, and it's true to the comics as far as, I mean, the OMAC thing might be a little bit off, but I mean, it's not like they've created this character for the movies for, what's it called? Does it seem racist that I don't know this word? For the diversity. He had already come out in the comics as this character, and now they've just made a movie about him. Of course, it's not the original Blue Beetle, but it's the new Blue Beetle that has already come in out in comics in like 10 years ago or something like that. You know, like it was already diverse, and they've even incorporated. I can't really say too much, but I mean, Blue Beetle, the original Blue Beetle, is still part of the whole history. You know what I mean? And like in the comics, you know, and you should just go see it. You might enjoy it, and if you don't, let me know. Tell me on the comments or the chat or whatever, like. But don't tell me you didn't like it if you haven't even seen it on the big screen, and don't tell me you didn't like it after you watch it on the small screen, because then I'll be like, well, it's because you didn't see it on the big screen. And I know that nobody else believes this, but there is a difference in how you perceive the movies that you see. And if it's the price, let me know, because I need to know whether we need to get this whole like second run thing going again, because we used to have a dollar theater in San Antonio, and now we don't. So I just wonder how many people, I mean, yeah, it was kind of like it is now, where it's just me and my brother watching movies and nobody else, hardly. There were a few people actually in the theaters tonight, but I mean, it's exactly the same as it was in the second run theater when the movies were going strong, as far as I know, because we never went to the regular movies because we couldn't afford it. But we would go to the second run theater and there'd be hardly anybody there. And it's like, do people want to spend more money to see the movie? I mean, sure, we had to wait to see it, but at that time, I think we also had to wait several months even after that before it would even come out in any other form. And now people don't have to wait, so maybe that's why they're not. So is it because of the fact that they're just giving up on movies and just putting them directly onto the streaming? Is that why nobody goes to the movies? Or is it the price? Like, if it was cheaper, would you go out and actually experience it in the way that it should be experienced? Like, let me know in the chats. In the chat on Twitch and the comments on YouTube. Oh, and by the way, if Scatter_Breaker ever goes off, go to Scatter Brothers. And if Scatter Brothers, all one word on Twitch, ever goes off, go to Scatter_Breaker on Twitch. But these videos will be on Scatterbreaker on YouTube, which is all one word, not with the underscore. So Scatterbreaker - the man from 1976 on YouTube is where you'll find these videos. Hopefully one day as a combo video where I put the two together in either a 3D sort of thing or just in a weird sort of thing. Either way, hopefully it'll happen one day. And you let me know if that would be interesting at all. And if I should even waste my time on it. You can see some already there. Not greatly done, But will they ever be greatly done, I think, is the question. Will we ever put the animations in? That's another question. Should we waste our time doing it is the other question, because does anybody even care, actually? Except for us, I guess, is the question, too. So, yeah, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments or in the chat, and it'll be funny to find out, because it's either like we're just crazy or everyone else is. Okay? Talk to you later. Oh yeah, but first I have to just do this real quick. I'm taking proof that we were live at 41, 17, 18, 19, 41, 20. And on the other one, I have to prove that I at least thought we were live at 38:57. Okay. Now which one did I go off on? Okay. Now usually I would say usually, I think this one would already be not live anymore. So I'm going to end this one first and then go at 42. Okay, at 42:20 and 42:26. And then I'm going to go to, well, actually first I'm going to go to watch to see whether this one's live. Apparently it is. I've Lost My Heart to You by Dexter Romweber. Now it's on a loop. Gonna say hi. So that's the other channel. And now I'm going on the album Cadillac Rock Berry. Cause I'm a real gun daddy and a big yellow caddy and 3/4 of the road is mine. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to okay, I'm on Scatter Brothers, right? Well, I'm a wait. I'm looking up the one that just ended. So. Yeah, I got that on Firefox.
So I'm calling his bluff, but he's coming at a terrible rate. Well, then I can see that it's him or me. Only trouble is it's too darn late. What a doggone mess, well, they found when it came on the scene. Folks came around from all over town just to see what was left of my machine. Well, I hope you can discern it's the hard way to learn that the middle never was the right side. Cause I'm a real stiff daddy in a long black caddy, going for a one-way ride.
Let's see how long this is. Alright. Oops. Desktop. What the heck? Okay, how long did I say that was going to be? I think I said it was like 38 minutes or something. 9:26. So, for 30 minutes I've been holding this phone up, or this device, all for nothing. Alright.